You never know what you're going to find at Padres Fantasy Camp.
John Howard here at Sports. He found himself there a couple of years ago. And this year we sent Jake Garriani.
Yeah, if you ever want to draw a long straw, that's the one to draw, because going to fantasy camp is outstanding. Full of incredible stories, and tonight our Jake Garriani has the journey of one camper who battled through an incredible fight driven by his family, his doctors, and the hopes of seeing the Friars win a title.
10 years ago, I was in the best shape of my life.
Many of us never know when we will play our last baseball game. For some of us, it was in Little League. Others, high school. A few of the lucky ones made it to college or maybe even the minors. But for most of us, one day is just our last day. And much like the sudden end of a baseball career, life can be just as fragile.
Then I found out that I actually had T lymphoblastic lymphoma, which is a leukemia lymphoma. And they said that I was pretty much done and was to sort of say my goodbyes.
Aaron was told his journey in both baseball and life may be coming to an end.
I sort of refused that. And one of the first things I told my doctor is that there's no way I'm going without seeing the Padres win the World Series.
And who knows how long Aaron will have to wait for that first World Series title. But the key is, he's here to wait.
I fought for a few years and wound up getting through that, and here I am. Yeah. I feel like when people say midlife crisis, it's kind of taking life for granted, thinking like 40 or 50 is midlife. I don't know what tomorrow is going to bring, so for me, this is my dream.
A dream in which Aaron is not alone in sharing.
I've talked to multiple cancer survivors. There's amputees. There are people from all walks of life. How inspiring are the stories you hear like yours and others in this camp?
I mean, I just see a bunch of survivors, you know, and I see people that just want to enjoy life, and no one's here to try to gain anything. This is just basically people from their 20s to their 70s that just want to be kids and have fun and remember what baseball and life's all about.
And speaking of kids, maybe the biggest miracle of all was just that. Aaron shared these photos with me. Right before he was going to start chemo, he and his son Brandon played catch and embraced in a tear-filled hug. Because as Aaron explained, he wasn't sure if it would be the last time they ever threw the ball together. After treatment, Aaron was informed that he and his wife would most likely not be able to have children. And yet, despite all odds, the Feldmans would end up having 2 more. Children who will now get to see their dad embrace every day as a true gift, living out his fantasy.
I thought it would be great. I would put it about 10 levels above that. Yeah, this is probably the most fun I've had since I was 14 with baseball.
Go Padres!
Aaron credits the doctors at UCSD for saving his life. And if you want to learn more about Aaron's story, he has a website called howibeatmycancer.com. Truly inspiring.
You know, if you can't go to a fantasy camp, something like that, the important reminder there, find a way to have fun. Even as we're getting older, it's important, man. Life's short.
Life is short. And believe me, the older you get, the more difficult it is to do some of these physical things without pulling hamstrings and et cetera, et cetera.
Et cetera.
Love his